we got to get into this topic right here. Stephen A. Smith wants Shannon Sharpe on First Take and is saying, I am not hiding my interests. All right, so we know Shannon reached that buyout agreement with FS1 last month, completed his divorce from Skip Bayless. Did he take half? I don't know. But it's now Stephen A. has been open for a minute now, but really hammered it home about attempting to recruit Shannon Sharpe, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, to First Take. And since he's ramping it up recently, it's at a point now that it feels like, tell me if I'm wrong, that if they don't get Shannon Sharpe on First Take, it may feel like a failure. It may look like it's a problem instead of just a normal recruit, right? Let's talk through it. So he said, make no mistake about it. I'm not apologizing to a damn show. I want Shannon Sharpe on First Take, and I aim to get him. We are talking to him, and I'm hopeful, very confident that ultimately we'll be announcing sooner than later that he will be on First Take. All right, so he kind of laughed at the whole notion that he needs to be quiet through these negotiations, which I love and salute him for, because I hated that. Like, you got something big on the line that's going to affect you ultimately the most. Like, if First Take falls off, ESPN going to be like, damn, we got to do another show. But who going to feel it the most? Stephen A. Smith. ESPN going to make another show. Stephen A. Smith going to have to find another gig, do another thing, and then also have that negative thing on his resume, right? So you ain't bigger than the machine. So Stephen A. is like, dog, people be telling me to be quiet when reality is I need to go out there and fight for what's mine, which is First Take. Love that about him. He said that him and the honchos at ESPN, the conversations will remain ongoing. All this politically correct stuff and being quiet, I want Shannon Sharpe on First Take, okay? Period. I love that. He wants his brother at First Take. I want him as part of the ESPN family, and I want to have a shinier light placed on him than a few of the times that we last saw him. Oh, I'm not throwing shade on anybody. Yes, you are. That's why you went there. I love it, people. Boy, we tell on ourselves. I told y'all, you just listen to people. They'll tell on themselves. You throwing shade, it's okay to throw shade. It's okay. All right? Especially not him, and especially not my man Skip Bayless. Nobody mentioned their names. But what happened. It was for public consumption. Yeah, so it's okay. Throw your shade. I'm going to throw it with you. All right, I not only want him for First Take, I want him for our network, because I consider Shannon Sharpe an asset. And I'm not here to throw shade on any other show, on any other network, but I think with a talent like that, I don't think you let somebody like that walk out the door. So now the shade is going from Skip to FS1, like basically, I ain't mad at it. Okay, so in this situation, he says, somebody else's loss. I intend for it to be my gain. I sincerely hope and pray that ESPN works it out. Brothers gonna work it out. Oh, where's that from? Y'all ain't gonna get that one. But more importantly, I expect them to. So Smith maintains that he wants First Take to feature rotating cast members and debate partners, of which he expects Shannon Sharpe to be a part of. We already discussed before, is that a promotion or a demotion? Or a lateral move, I guess, to go from FS1 to ESPN, but in a rotating circuit versus having your own show. Y'all tell me. All right, so getting a Pro Football Hall of Famer with all them muscles named Shannon Sharpe would certainly require more than when they were offering. Remember when they gave Chris Russo, Mad Dog, $10K per episode? Let's just say that ain't gonna work. Why? Because even if he worked every single week, once a week, how much money is that, y'all? Go! Oh, not enough for Shannon Sharpe. Just to let y'all know right there. It ain't enough. Okay, so y'all keep the score on Stephen A. Smith. I want y'all to just know this. Stephen A. Smith right now is playing a masterful game of chess. Oh, I heard y'all out there. Y'all trying to say I ain't know that number. 520,000. All right, 520K. Okay, good, whatever. All right, here we go. Stephen A. Smith, walk with me, y'all. He playing some chess, y'all. He playing some good chess, dude. I don't even know how to play chess, and I hate when people say that because I always feel dumb because I don't know how to play chess, but I know what they mean. All right, so in the last year, I've heard Stephen A. say he's hit the wall for the first time in his career. He's been working a whole long time, a whole lot of, and this is the first time he hit his wall. Interesting. And he was talking about the coverage he does for the network and how he's up late and up early. And it's like it's starting to add up a little bit. All right. Started his own podcast with no affiliations, no ownership from ESPN, okay. That is a rare feat. Ryan Clark, he didn't start the pivot. He came in, obviously, with the pivot because it used to be before. But it's rare somebody under the umbrella just says, let me step out and do my own thing, right? That's tough. But he did that, so that's two things. Now he's openly recruiting Shannon Sharpe. Why do I bring that up? Because there's two ways that go. In case of failure, you don't get Shannon Sharpe. You can easily have now a court of public opinion or narrative going, oh man, did they do all they could to help Stephen A? Did they do all they could to get Shannon Sharpe and help First Take? Oh man, Stephen A could even, if he wanted to, go out there and say, yeah, we fell short. I don't know why. We have the resources. We should have been able to get them. Or they actually do get Shannon Sharpe, right? And they bring him in and the contract is up. And Stephen A has been putting all these wonderful chess pieces in place for leverage, as he should, as you have to. And then he's like, oh, well, y'all got my heir apparent right here, and that is Shannon Sharpe. Now, why do I bring up heir apparent? Because he has said, Stephen A. Smith, he wants to be the heir apparent of who? Jimmy Kimmel. He wants to be the next late night talk show host, throw us all for a loop, he said, but also show you he has more muscles to flex, which I love as well. So he's already talking about his next gig if he could get it. Meanwhile, bringing in somebody who we all know will be capable of holding down the fort and continuing the legacy of First Take if necessary. So there's no losing in this situation, man. It is crazy. So this whole chess match that I'm seeing wonderfully played by Stephen A. Smith, if I say so myself, how do you think it's going to play out? How do you think it's going to end? Do you think Shannon Sharpe is going to First Take? Do you even care? Like, you going to watch Stephen A. and whoever out there, it don't matter, right? Where do you think Shannon really is going to go? And what about the shade? Was that really shade? Why do we always got to qualify it like it's shade or not shade? He's just speaking what we all saw, what we all witnessed, which was at times unnecessarily the undressing of a Hall of Famer for, I don't know, ratings, ego, viewership, etc. So let me know what you guys think about this in totality. We'll have some fun in the comments.